So hey everyone, and in this video we are going to understand about version control. So what is version control? Version control is a system that records changes to a file or set of files over time so that you can recall specific versions later. Git is a distributed version control system, one of a distributed version control system that allows multiple developers to work on a project simultaneously, and it keeps track of changes in a project's source code history. So suppose I made a change today, and suppose tomorrow I make another change, day after tomorrow I make another change. So all these changes are kept as a history. Okay, that means if I want to know what were the changes did I make three days ago, or 3 years ago, or 3 decades ago, I can easily know with the help of version control system. Okay, so it actually helps us sync all the changes throughout whenever we work on a project. Either we are working on a project single, or we can work on a team. It allows to keep track of all the changes, who made the change, what was the change, when was the change. It keeps all the track of that thing. Now guys, we would check some important concepts which are available in Git, and later on in the upcoming videos we're gonna discuss them. So right now this video is just for overview. So right now I'm just gonna discuss a few concepts. Now number one concept is basically repository. So basically, a repository or a repo is a collection of files and versioning information associated with a project. It contains the entire history of a project and the complete code files of a project, which we can assume that we're gonna store files. Like for example, if in future we're gonna use GitHub or Git, so there we're gonna create a repository and all our code is going to be updated in that repository. Okay, so suppose if someone else wants your code, so you have to share that repository. Now guys, the second term is commit. So a revision or a commit is a snapshot of the repository at a specific point of time. Suppose 3 years ago you made a commit, after 2 years you made again commit, okay, and in recent past 1 year you made a new commit, and today you made a new commit. Okay, so you can see from past 3 years we basically have 4 commits. Okay, so you can assume that suppose I want to get the last 2 year code. Okay, that means what change did I make in the last 2 years. Okay, so it would be like I have to go to a commit which was made 2 years ago, and then easily I can get that specific piece of code. Okay, so I can get older versions of my code easily with the help of commits, right? Suppose today I made a change, and yesterday also I made one change. Okay, so if yesterday I made a commit and today also I am making a commit, so if today I feel that my change is not good, so I can go to yesterday's version, because yesterday I made a commit, so I can go to that specific commit easily. That is what the purpose of commit is. Now guys, the third term which you would often see is branches. Branches allow developers to work on separate copies of code base concurrently. Suppose for example, you are building a login page and your friend is also building a login page. So you can create two branches of a login page, your section and your friend section. That's basically a branch. So they provide a way to isolate changes and experiment without affecting the main code base. Okay, without affecting your original code, we created two separate branches. You can work on your login logic individually, and whoever logic you feel is great, later on you can merge that logic, right, to your main code line. So you can assume that your main code is safe and you are experimenting with your code in different branches. Whichever branch you like that this is suitable for merging, so you can merge that specific branch to your main code so that your work continues, right? Now guys, we have one more concept named as merging. So merging is the process of combining changes from one branch to another. It brings the changes made in one branch into another branch, incorporating the new features or bug fixes. Git is good at handling merges and automatically resolves conflicts when possible. So again, when you make different branches and you feel that branch 1, branch 2 and branch 3 are created for the login logic, and you feel that branch 1 is fine for me, okay, that means branch 1 is a good code and it is the exact code which I want, so I would merge the changes of my branch 1 to my main repository. That's what basically merging is for. Merging is just for adding codes from a branch to your main repository. That means combining changes, right? And we can merge one branch to another also. It's like if I like both of the changes, so I can merge both of the changes together. This can also be done. Now guys, we are going to discuss the importance of version control. Number one, collaboration. So collaboration enables multiple developers to work on same project simultaneously, coordinating with the changes seamlessly. So obviously in a project, in most of the cases you will be working on a team. So multiple people would be having access of your code, or if I say repository, and multiple people can actually give their contribution, collaborate together to build that specific project. That's basically collaboration, and that's a very important feature which version control provides. The second important feature of version control is history and auditing. So it maintains a detailed history of changes, allowing user to review, revert and analyze the evolution of the code base. That means you can go to the previous versions of your code easily. Number three, branching and experimentation. So it facilitates the creation of branches for experimentation and the development of new features without affecting the main code base. That means you can create different branches for experimenting your code. Number four, conflict resolution. So it provides tools for handling conflicts that may arise when multiple developers make changes to the same file simultaneously. Suppose both of the developers are working on the login logic. So suppose one developer is working on the login of user, that is email and password. Similarly, other developer is also working on the login logic, email and password. So there might be obviously some code conflicts. My code would be different. My friend's code might also be different. To solve that conflict, version control helps us a lot. Number five, traceability. It allows tracking changes of specific lines of code, making it easier to identify the introduction of bugs or issues. So suppose you made a commit yesterday, so I can easily trace those changes which I made yesterday with the help of the commit which I made yesterday. So it allows us to track changes very easily. Who made the change, when was the change made, and what was the exact change, on what lines were changed. It can be easily tracked with the help of version control. Now guys, we are going to talk about some popular version control systems. Number one, Git. Git is a distributed version control system that is widely used in open source and private projects. And we would be using this specific version control system into our projects also. Number two, Mercurial. So another distributed version control system which is similar to Git but with a simpler command set. Number three, Subversion or SVN. It's centralized version control system that maintains version files in a central repository. Number four, Perforce or Helix Core. Centralized version control system that is often used in enterprise settings for large-scale projects. Number 5, Microsoft Team Foundation Version Control, TFVC. So centralized version control system that is integrated with Microsoft's Team Foundation Server and Azure DevOps Services. So guys, these were some popular version control system, and the most popular is obviously Git. So we're gonna learn Git and we're gonna use Git, and we are going to use all the important features of Git along with GitHub. So I hope you understood this video. This was a very basic introduction of version controls. Now inside version control system, we are going to learn Git. So that's it for today. I will see you in the next one. Till then, have a good day. Bye bye.